So let's talk about this Skillz person, which is not their name. I knew this person as Emily Thorne, not their name. But this dregs of YouTube, too, you all should check out his site. His videos are, I have to admit, way more interesting than mine. But this Skillz person keeps trying to say that I'm a fucking pedophile, will run everywhere. Let me tell you something about this Skillz person. I knew this person as Emily Thorne. Part of me, a large part of me, believes this person's real name is Keely Duran. Or that's the fake name they gave me when I knew them as a person. They are completely enmeshed with Doug Mesner, aka Lucian Greaves, founder of the Satanic Temple. They'll run around with this shit that happened when I was 13 years old like it happened fucking yesterday. But it didn't happen fucking yesterday. My nephew, who was 3 at the time, now has kids expecting children. But they're running around, and my nephew is so fucking sick of having to deal with this bullshit. Sick of it. Because it happened 40-something years ago. But they'll do anything they can to discredit me. They're running all over telling you what a fucking evil-ass person I am. But are they talking about who's behind this whole satanic daycare bullshit? Are they talking about the 1,000 kids? Are they talking about what happened to Isaac Cappy? Are they talking about Tracy Twyman? No. They're only talking about people who are trying to expose this shit and vilifying them. So nobody fucking listens to them. And so I'm just going to put the whole conversation that I had with this dumbass on a video. But this is the fucking bitch who's working with the feds. You know? Really? Which personality, which fake ass name are they using? Skillz? Emily Thorne? They consider themselves Legion because they can be whoever the fuck they want on social media. But don't listen to anyone who's trying to expose this. Don't listen to anyone. And why are you still DMing me? With, bitch, you fucking started it. You know? But that's what they do. They start shit, and then when you respond, they're the victim. Oh, you're upsetting me. You're the victim. I thought I could attack you, and you would just take it. And again, they're really focused on this Thomas dude. Really focused on this Thomas dude. But what I've seen is the shit that Thomas has sent me is credible. So I don't give a fuck if he's the Antichrist. His shit is credible. And the funny thing about it is, what this bitch is protecting is Doug Mesner. And if you look into all the people that are behind his satanic daycare, they're all fucking convicted pedophiles. But they're the ones that are acceptable. You don't even know who the fuck they are. They're acceptable, but me, you know my name, you know my face. I'm out here every goddamn day, but I'm the bad guy. They don't contribute anything to the fucking conversation except trash me. But they're the credible ones. And it was our first and last conversation. But that's because at the end you'll find this big old bad person who can attack me fucking blocked me for defending myself. And they think they're protected. Just like fucking Phoenix Enigma and his crew think they're protected. And of course they feel like they're protected. Because they can tell people whatever the fuck they want to say about me and everyone looks at it as gospel. But you don't even know who these fucking people are. They're anonymous. With anonymous names. You don't know their picture. You don't know anything about them. And they're liars. And if they have so much shit on me, I keep giving him my fucking sheriff's address, and he is more than willing to talk to them. I mean, Captain called them. They fucking called him over and over and over till they got a hold of him. I mean, the dude made a video bragging about it. And they called him back over and over and over. So obviously, Shelby County, Iowa Sheriff Neil Gross is more than happy to hear whatever they have to say. But as you can see, this person's so big and bad, they fucking blocked me for defending myself. And that's because they're a big group of pedophiles who are in the schools with this satanic daycare bullshit at your kids. They'll vilify me any way they possibly can. But notice how they never bring anything to the table. They're not talking about who threw Isaac Cappy off the bridge. They're not talking about who killed Tracy Twyman. They're not talking about the 1,000 kids that this captain dude lives in Ohio. So does the Glenna bitch that they sent me to try and get information from me. But they'll go on and on and on about Thomas. But I didn't have anywhere near the problems I had with him like I had with Glenna, who they sent in, who lives in Ohio, along with Captain, where 1,000 kids have disappeared. But yeah, I'm the focus of conversation. I'm the bad guy for trying to expose this. I'm projecting on things. I have a fucking army of these assholes on top of me, trying to shut me down and shut me up. And I'm not gonna be shut down, and I'm not gonna be shut up. And those who hear my shit and then turn the other way, you'll be held accountable for it because it makes you complicit. And I don't know what to tell any of you to do, what to do, on how to fix it, but I will suggest you better try to figure it the fuck out, you know? Because saying you were too stupid to figure it out, I don't think is really going to help when you're in the darkness, you know? And I seem angry about all of this, and I am, because this is a goddamn day in, day out. They're in my fucking house. They're fucking on my dogs. They're feeding my dogs shit when they break into my house. They're on top of me. And I don't know what to say, you know? I'm going to end up dead like Tracy and Isaac, and everything's just going to go fade away, just like it did before. And I'm not going to hear people say, no, this time is different. This time is different. Because it never is. It never is. It sounds good. Oh, it sounds great. But what's behind those words is lacking, to say the very fucking least. At least this dregs of YouTube too, he's doing something, you know? Share his shit. Or maybe he's a bad guy too. Maybe he's a fucking pedophile. Maybe he's a goddamn antichrist who's out there murdering people, throwing Isaac. Maybe he's the one who threw Isaac off. Maybe he's working with Thomas and they threw Isaac off the bridge and now they're trying to mind control me to get all of you guys, and they're the ones who are behind the satanic after school daycare, and they're the ones behind the 1,000 kids missing in Ohio. It's this dregs of YouTube and Thomas and me. You know, certainly not them. The anonymous motherfuckers who are out there trashing anyone who's trying to get this investigated. They're the good guys. The fucking pedophiles that are in your children's schools. And you'll be fine with it until your child disappears. And when that happens, guess what? No one is gonna give a fuck about you or your kid. That's what those 1,000 parents are finding out. That's what all of the victims of this shit find out. So, if you're okay with it, kudos. But I'm not, and I'm gonna keep going. Fuck these anonymous fucking pedophile, Satanist, goddamn assholes.